Yes.
Right?
Talk about being frustrated. I heard Marie's a little frustrated at your mechanical bull purchase.
Oh, yeah. Just choked.
So
She sent me a bunch of reels.
How did you get to
from these?
Oh,
sorry.
Back up.
Well, no, she sends me a bunch of reels of like, you know, these ladies that are like their husbands ragging on them for like their spending like their Starbucks purchases and their impulse clothes shopping trips. And then the husband casually goes and buys a $75,000 truck while he's on his lunch break, right? She's making fun of me. Well, I bought a mechanical bull. It's a business decision, of course, because everything I do is.
How did you get to this?
To this mechanical bull thing? I was trying to rent them because we had our staff. We had a big staff party for all businesses on Friday night, last Friday night at our house. And even for our auction and stuff, we've tried to it's a huge liability issue. Like it's very similar to our cornfield races that we had for years and years. Like we had cornfield races for 8-9 years.
They're totally done forever?
They're definitely done on Grandma's farm. Like she was watching the news and the newscast guy got a hold of her and talked about some person that got sued into the Stone Age for somebody getting really hurt on their farm. And she's like, all of a sudden something clicked where there was 15 kids under the age of 20 driving cars at 80 kilometers an hour in the field with 100 spectators standing there.
Sounds fun.
With no barrier. And there was rollovers and crashes and it's a disaster.
Yeah.
So anyway, so that's not happening. But
so you wanted
I thought we'd get a mechanical bull, start renting it out, use it. And we tried to rent one numerous times, and it's almost impossible to rent a mechanical bull around here. I know you can, because I've been at birthday parties and stuff in the last 10 years. People have had them, but it's definitely not. I don't think there's too many in Chilliwack. So
where'd you buy it?
Out of the U.S., at some company out of California, and they're extremely expensive.
10 grand or something?
Yeah, more than that. Because I didn't realize that there's a bunch of features that they don't just include, right? So you gotta like the automatic setting where it,
Well, those you do have to do manually.
Otherwise, you have to manually control it, like turn the which.
No, you want to be able to turn that dial up and just that kid off. Get Julius on there and whip him off every time.
I think Julius is pretty tough. I think he'd hang on for quite a while. His head's actually bobbing all this like he's always.
Okay, so this is what business is this under? New business or?
No, Gary Baars Real Estate. It's a real estate purchase. It's kind of like the real estate economy actually being on a mechanical bull. Up and down, all over the place. Right now we're on the downward. The slow and steady trudging down. The economy and the real estate. Well, we live in a real estate economy in Canada. I think we do. I think we do all over. I think that I've said it many times, but I think that everybody just lives off equity. I think we live in an equity world. So that's changing. So all of a sudden now businesses that have positive cash flow and net income are desirable. And the idea of owning apartment buildings and houses and things that are like, a tenant and not sure if it's going to be worth 3 times as much in 2 years. So all of a sudden,
unless it's long term. I'm assuming if you're buying an apartment over 20 years, you're going to get
you'll be fine, right? But we had such a substantial run up, and the reality is that money is gaining value so quickly. It is hard to know how long it could be. Like we could have a long period of time where things are like if you look. Sometimes I go in the history because I'm a realtor. It's very easy for me to look at every listing and see on a place that sold. I can go basically look at any place and see when it last sold. And there was a huge stretch basically from 2007 all the way to 2016, which I mean, doesn't seem like a lot, but if you consider how much prices have gone up in the last 7 years, the 2007 to 2015 era was flat. Pretty much.
I actually remember in 2015 when I bought my first house, my sister was pushing me, don't buy, rent. It's going to keep going down because of that run.
Okay. And then 2016, 17 was a very hot market. Yeah. And then 2018, 19 was pretty tough. It was actually pretty stagnant. That's when I bought a farm in Chilliwack. It was a bit of a tougher time. And then in 2020, the governments around the world turned the money printers on. And so I think the question everyone else is asking now is that going to happen again? Right?
Hope not. I mean, Trump's pushing Jerome Powell hard to lower interest rates.
It's embarrassing.
And he's just not moving. He's not moving.
No, because he's like, they shouldn't be connected at all. Governments and central bankers should not be talking.
I actually thought about that, about Elections Canada. I guess Polyev is doing a by-election.
Yeah, with 200 and some people on the ballot.
Yeah, so I guess they're fixing that now, but it made me...
Are they? How are they fixing it?
I don't know. I heard somewhere they were fixing it, but it made me think of Elections Canada. Like, who runs that? And how separate is it from the government?
Not that separate.
No. It's all messed up.
You also don't believe people landed on the moon, so you are a bit of a...
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that episode and were blessed by it, would you be willing to support the show? That would help a lot in creating more content, improving the quality of the content, putting the production value, getting more guests on, and me being able to spend more time and energy towards it. So if you're interested in doing that, you can click up here and it'll take you to a support page. But you can also subscribe to the podcast by clicking over here and doing that. Thanks again for listening, and I'll catch you on the next one.